What's up, everyone? It's Elwin. It is May 9th, 2022, and another day of trading, another Monday, another chance to get ready for the week. And yeah, you know what we're here to do. We're here to take advantage of our moments. We're here to take advantage of being alive and everything we have at our disposal, right? So really, we need to find any advantage we have in this game called life, find that edge and capitalize, right? I always like the J. Cole quote, I came here to take advantage of what y'all take for granted. So we need to have that perspective of, man, everything is not promised. We have to have our eyes open to opportunity around us, right? Like someone who just came to the US and they're on their grind and they're here to blow up and start their business, and they're doing whatever it takes and they're grinding, while some not Native Americans, but people that already live in America may have all these opportunities and they don't take advantage of them. They whine about them. I see that a lot where I'm in California, involved in the entertainment industry, and a lot of the artists complain about opportunities that they don't have, show opportunities, features, budgetary restraints, venue restraints, things like that. Wow. When I was in Wisconsin, which is another state in the US, where there isn't a hip hop scene, it's more racist and more enclosed and not as, it's not LA, it's not California. There you'd be lucky if you got one venue that would allow hip hop. You get one show, one major act come to town, right? So when I got to California, every day there's a major act. Every major tour goes through my area, every major artist. There are hundreds and thousands of venues. And for someone like me, just coming from, I was in the Midwest where there weren't that many opportunities, I see them and I'm like, oh my gosh, like so much I could take advantage of, so many possibilities. It's the possibilities, right? We put in the work, we put in the upfront work to see what possibilities will come, right? We plant the seeds to see what's gonna grow. So a lot of people out here, they don't even realize how fertile the land is. They're jaded to it. So what am I talking about? How does that relate to trading today? It's the same thing with trading opportunities. The same way with how we view the market, how we're looking for potential setups, right? So you might have your setup going, you might start getting into your pattern recognition, and maybe you find yourself not able to find enough setups, right? You start saying, I have this rigid criteria where I might only find 1 or 2 setups a week. And that can be enough for a trader, but a lot of us want maybe 5, maybe even 10 setups a week, or maybe just more than 1 setup a week. So you gotta find opportunity in these charts, in the market. And we know how we're gonna find that opportunity. It's through the back testing, the live testing, the labbing it up with friends. And on top of that, we're setting intentions, setting goals, and testing out stuff, right? Remember that you're that scientist in this market, and the market data is all your tools, right? Your control, your experiment, all of those. So you have to set up these chart experiments, and you need to prove them, disprove them, find tendencies in them, and extract setups, extract your strategy out of that. And this is how, over time, see, it might sound like, what the hell am I talking about? Excuse me. What I'm trying to articulate is how a trader survives in this industry, how a trader continuously eats, right? We have to find opportunity. It's like you're fishing, right? Maybe AU is this little pond you fish in, or your setup is that pond you fish in and it's not yielding the fish, right? Or it's just a dead area. You gotta know how to scout for other areas. You gotta know, shoot, let's continue the analogy, what baits are needed, which condition do certain fish be in? I don't know about fishing, but is it a saltwater condition? How are the temperatures? Is this a tropical area? And then parallel that to the market. Are we in a trending market? Are we in a ranging market? Did we just see some aggressive move? right? We need to know these tendencies. So if, for instance, if you see an aggressive move in the market one day, right? Price shift aggressively, you need to know how to react accordingly. So either, right, you're gonna look for three things. You're gonna be looking for what, like reversal? You're gonna look for continuation, or you're gonna look for pullback continuation, right? So those are the three things that can happen. How are you going to differentiate those? How are you going to find those within the structure? It's the same thing. So I'm not giving you the answer. The answer is to do your homework, study the market, learn its tendencies, right? But what I'm highlighting here is the market, it has variables to it, and it has tendencies to it. And what makes the best traders are those who can pick up on those tendencies, who can spot different market conditions, and who can react accordingly. So, and this is why maybe sometimes you got a setup or your system is crushing it one week. You know, you're 5 of 5, you're the GOAT trader, and everything's going your way. And then the next week you can't buy a setup. You do your strategy 5 times and you get stopped out. And you're like, oh my God, right? And what a lot of people do is go on a slump or even throw out the strategy. But why did it work 5 times last week where it ain't work at all this week? It's generally gonna be a reason. No, it's always gonna be a reason. It's gonna be a way for you to figure out that reason, right? So that's where you have to do your homework. But back to the point. The point is, it's going to be those different market conditions in that instance, why it worked one week and why it didn't work the other week. So I'm bringing this up because I think it's something people don't talk about enough, is just the different states of the market and how we can react. And once you start to see those different states happen over and over again, you kind of could tell what the market going to do. And even if you don't get an entry or that's not your setup, it's good to know what the heck is going on, right? So, you know, we got accumulation, main state, we got trending, clear trending. I didn't think these out. And then we got aggressive pullback era, right? But we're still trending, but we're stop hunting each and every way, right? So usually it's like one of these three, right? 1, 2, that's a 2, 3. All right, anyway. All right, guys, so moving on, what I want y'all to do is just be adaptable, understand how the market evolves, how it changes, and react accordingly. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Why don't we go ahead and look at some setups for today, and then we'll get up out of here. Let's see what we got in the chat. Yep. All right, so I had someone ask us to look at a few setups yesterday. I don't know if they're here. I tagged them. I'll still look at them at their request. Let me just find it in my chat. So they want us to look at AU, EURCAD, Euro GBP, and GBPJPY. They're not here, so Mogani said gold and US 30. So let's take a look. Oh, if you're in my private group, these were the analysis sent last night. ECAT, it didn't activate our pending, but it did play out. It was about 10 pips away from where our pending was at the key level, but the structure did play out. If you were able to get in this move, you could have took profits at the previous high if you would choose to. The other analysis I provided was JPY, and see, this was another one. I was right on the direction, but wrong on the entry, and that's fine, right? I knew that I speculated this was gonna dump, and I didn't know if it will pull back completely to my trifecta zone, or if it would just do like a little pullback, which in my experience, knowing the tendencies, right? JPY is known to not give a full pullback a lot of times when it's trending, and it likes to do that move on Monday a lot. So that's actually what we got here. Let me see something. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it pulled back to the key level of the nice brown hold number of 0.92. So you did have a key level entry if that was what you're looking to get in off of. But for me, I like a more of a pullback. So I did have it above about 50 pips. And yeah, we didn't activate, but yeah, so it's Monday, right? 2 pendings, nothing shook. And I did kind of back test GU to see if it worked in my setup this morning, because lo and behold, what I saw on a lot of the XXX pairs, right, was a bullish induction this morning. So clearly bearish. Whew. Everything bearish, even my crypto bearish, right? So boom, once it got here, we looked for a pullback. It was this area, it was a 38.2% pullback, as well as it went to the nice key level of 1.24. So theoretically, I mean, you would have needed to get in or start viewing this right at the day changeover right here, and then boom. So yeah, if you did put your entry at that key level, you see 0 drawdown. So that's why I like my setup. Let's keep it moving. Let's see. Ooh, Jermaine, let me see what you took. You say you took NJ. You're floating. Cool, cool, brother. Nice. I already see you and Brandon eating off this. Oh yeah. Did y'all take ECRs or what's up? Because I see 1 entry, 2 entry, 3 entry. Let me know if that's what y'all got in. 10 pips, put you above the DMA. Boom, 80 pips, 70 pips, yeah. Yep, ECR at age. Beautiful, beautiful, brother. Like, how simple can this get? And that's why I love going with momentum a lot of times. Feels better than trying to catch reversals for me. So nice trade. Shoot, I will hold, bro. Like, maybe take some profits, do your thing, but shoot, what if this trend all week, right? You know how JPY like to do. So we'll see. All right, so great work to Jermaine there. Let's go look at those pairs that Bagani had. So we had gold and US 30. So let's start with US 30. Switch it up. All right. Hang on. Nope, get out. My cats are going in my closet. Nope, I want both of y'all out. Get out. Get out. Sorry about that. I don't want them to get no hair on my Yeezys. Y'all put them out the closet. All right, so let's go. Cat dad, man. I'm telling you, cat dad life. All right. All right, so it's obviously bearish, right? Bagani, you see that? Just, you look at it, it's clearly bearish, right? We're on a daily chart. So no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, we already broke through that area. That one. All right, so price is trending down now. Areas potentially price can go. But look, I want y'all to see something with this, to give some real perspective on these US markets. Look at this weekly, right? This boy is bullish. It's always been bullish since March 2009, since they did the housing crash, right? I don't have data before then, but this looks like the housing crash, right? The whole market dumped, right? And then boom. Now we correcting. So for the last over a decade, we've been going up, right? And boom, this is COVID crash. Trump gives the billions to Congress, COVID crash, boom. Quick recovery. And now what we've been doing for a year and a half, ranging, right? This is ranging. So we're always bullish on this. We're ranging. It's overbought, looking like. So we intraday trading, right? We're not holding this for, I mean, you might be holding this for a decade or so. And if so, if you're holding this for a decade or so, there ain't no reason to look to sell this, okay? Just buy these things. Just wait to buy them at a discount, all right? But right now, clearly bearish. I'm not chart not doing all right. Okay. Let me try to get some more hours on this. Let me get like a 12 hour. Okay, that look a little better. I'm going up to 60 now. All right. All right. So okay. I don't like the structures on this, but and this ain't even something I would trade. It just looks ugly right now, but it's definitely bearish. Let's try to find an easy, clear setup on it. Yeah, basically it's bearish. Just wait for a pullback. It's filling up all these areas that getting fill. There's an area right here where I would imagine price gonna go. I don't see any structure nearby after that, other than last 2021. All right, so yeah, bearish coming to a nice area it'll play off of. So maybe something like that. All right, let's go to gold. All right, let's see this. All right. So same deal with gold. So this boy is basically always bullish again. It's one of those things you hold. And I know like y'all ask me just look at a pair, y'all probably just want me to analyze it, bro. It's sell or buy tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh, stretching. But nah, I want to look at the whole picture. Like I always want to do that. So gold, you know, it's something you buy to counter inflation, to hedge your investments. So it's something you generally buy, right? So as you can see, gold is just always up, up. But let's look at what gold's doing right now. Let's look for relevant areas of price on our higher time frame. So all right, so as you can see, previous high from August 2020 approached, but not hit. So maybe there was liquidity that wasn't let out up here, or orders they didn't want to activate. I don't know, right? So boom, shifted out of that area, boom, pull back, shifting out of that area again. Now it kind of looks like, you know, we're playing off of this range, playing off this support, right? On a daily chart for reference. Let's pull out a trend line for this instance, because I do see could be a potential trend line trap, which you don't see me use much of, but sometimes, you know, it's just clear and traders use this. So it's something, right? And if y'all remember the one like signature, that was a big confirmation in it, right? the trend line trap as well as the support resistance trap. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are right now on that 4th tap, and this could be a signal for retail buys. So yeah, I'm bearish on this still as well. Brutally right now. Well, let's go lower. Could be forming a trend line here too, though. Like, so price doing this trickery. Maybe we get something like that, at least to break these lows of accumulating liquidity. But I would wait because I don't see a clear pullback or anything. But I would anticipate, I would like to see a pullback, and then I would look for sells at least to the previous low, right? So I don't know what it is. So, you know, just wait on this one. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a few more minutes left. Any other pairs? Whoever's in here, any questions? We got priority, you want to ask that? Put it in the chat. We got a few more minutes here. Questions for me, you know? EURCAD, someone asked about in the free group. It's bullish, bullish, bullish. This morning it did kind of trick some orders under this key level, or a little reversal, but really it's just the daily structure in the correct direction. So accumulation, break to the low, boom. So EURCAD bullish, at least to these next key level. But if we do zoom out, let's go on our daily. We don't really have anything super nearby, but if you look December, August of last year, all right, we're kind of playing off of those. Broke this one today. So yeah, bullish. If you're looking for a reversal, just chill. It's not worth it, but just wait for a clear shift. But right now it's at like a key area where it could just keep on blasting up, or it may play off of these highs. But right now everything indicates bullish. I would, like I said, I would at least take it to, it's headed for 1.30 for sure. So yeah, just wait to see how this one plays out. We'll check on it tomorrow. This is a pair I do like to trade. Like I said, if you do something like that, shift down, then I could start looking for sells. Other than that, I would be trying to catch a reversal at the top, which is okay for me to do, but I don't really recommend that for everyone. I just say, like, just go with the direction, right? Make it simple. So look for a daily structure in the direction, right? So that means if tomorrow you get like that. But yeah, we are at an area where we have, you know, no nearby previous highs other than like a year ago. So yeah, I was definitely interested in this one. Do we got GJ? What I consider, okay. Matt said, would you consider wedge on GE last night price action? Well, it's all price action, right? The price is in action, my friend. But wedge breakout. I'm not the best at that, but let's see. I haven't done a wedge thing in so long. So yeah, Sorry. Let me see. I might gotta go call Dylan for real, man. There go one. I don't see it as much on this one. Yeah, I don't see it on this one really. But I mean, you could find it. It's just ugly. But at its core, it is still just a clear daily structure, right? Accumulation, right to the low, boom, right? Look at it like that. But remember what Dylan showed us, the kind of the more complex one is just accumulation, break to the low, break to the high, boom. So yeah, creates the range, inducing. Yeah. Oh, nice, tricky little structure. All right, we got time for, hang on, let's check the chat. I would use DMA though, as it went right to the, yeah, right to the DMA. Yep, beautiful confirm, right? Right to, it actually was a perfect, you know, I call it my trifecta, but it's essentially a 38.2% pullback of this right to the 1.24 key level, as well as, wait, they loading? Okay, boom, EMA retest, right to the DMA. Look at this hourly, and that's why I call it trifecta. And there's a fourth confirmation that I'm not even going to share, but it is an order block, but we won't get into that. But see, key level, ECR, Fibonacci retracement, 3 confirmations that tell you this is going in that direction. It was ugly, so yeah, it was ugly, man. So, all right. So beautiful, beautiful. Let's go look at GJ and we'll call it a day. Looks like we had something similar on GJ, right? See, shift. Oh, we're bearish now. Look, this is why you don't just sell after the bearish, because look at what got to happen first. So that's why I say we need to look for a reason to enter after. But first, I wait for that accumulation. High, boom. So it's the same thing. So the pound had its vibes going, right? That little setup. But yeah, it looks like all the XXXJPY are bearish other than, I think, UJ. Well, UJ is a little bearish, and that should tell you something. Look, like I know how I teach correlation. If all the USD pairs are getting strong, right? EURCAD going up, AUDU going down, GU, EU going down, right? But UJ also going down. So I'm not going to ask the question. I'm just going to tell you, there ain't time. If UJ is going down, that means the pound, I'm sorry, that means the yen is stronger than the dollar. And we know the dollar is strong because it's shitting on all the other currencies. So that must mean yen is really strong right now. So what does that tell me? What can I derive from that? That tells me XXXJPY sell. And maybe not USDJPY since USD is strong too, but let's find something else is probably weak, probably any of them. So they should all be selling. Look, sell, they're selling. So this is where you find that entry. So clearly sells. Try 90. I'm just looking at different time frames here. Yeah. So I mean, we got pullbacks to our EMAs on a bunch of different time frames. It was very aggressive, right? Went up, went down. See, check our lower time frame. But yeah, you can see just a nice structure on a 5 minute. right? We made our range, blew past our range, stopped on our range. So if you are able, it would have been tough to catch this one for me. Could maybe get in on a 1 minute, because then I would actually wait for this to happen. And then, you know, it ain't what I love to do per se, but you know, when that move shift like that, these are the pullbacks you got to get, and try to put your stop loss here, you know, scalping entries, but it could work out. But probably something I would leave alone. This is a setup I used to do though, entering on those lower time frames. All right, guys, we're out of time. Nice work, everyone. Appreciate y'all. Let's pull up Matt's picture real quick, if we can do it before the thing ends. Love to see other people's charts. All right, it's loading up, but y'all have a good week. Ooh, yeah, nice wedge. What time frame? 15 minutes.